Cayuga is on display, turning same old shopping into a new, sleek, and inviting experience. Our shopping methods have changed dramatically over the last 15 years. Online ordering and home delivery has become as common as the Daily Mail. Convenience is often a priority, but the physical act of shopping has been evolving, like humanity itself. Today, customers want a visually appetizing palette as they peruse the aisles. One company, Cayuga Displays, located in, you guessed it, Cayuga, Ontario, is giving the customer exactly that, a mouth-watering glimpse through the glass. The company's product is in the name. Cayuga Displays makes display equipment, mostly for supermarkets and convenience stores. Now, there are two main areas of specialty cases: the temperature-controlled products, refrigerated cases and hot cases, the kind you see at salad bars and soup bars, the deli section. And there are the non-temperature controlled items, like the racks that display flowers or wooden tables of tempting treats.
We have a wide variety of product, and quite often those products are complementary. So if you can imagine a foods area in a supermarket where you can go up and get your drinks, but also hot foods and maybe a salad. So we build all those hot and cold components, but also the complementary, point of sale counters and wedges and shelving units, that type of thing.
The displays are designed to speak to the store's own brand identity and create a more pleasant shopping experience. And not just in Ontario or Canada, but internationally.
So we cover coast to coast, even up to the Arctic. We've shipped to the South Pacific and the Caribbean as well, and all over the United States.
More locally, some of Cayuga Display's primary customers include Denninger's in Hamilton, Ontario, as well as Longo's, Giant Tiger, and Farm Boy, and farther west, Federated Cooperatives Limited. The process of connecting with the customer, visually tempted by treats, begins with an idea in the customer's mind.
We have a standard array of products. So what we try to do is work with the client to pull something that is, a standard design, but give them the options that create a kind of a unique look and feel for them.
The drawings, now approved by the client, are programmed for CNC. That's computer numerical control. It's a manufacturing method that automates the control, movement, and precision of machine tools through the use of pre-programmed computer software. But here is where two production paths, one made for metal and one for wood, diverge. Cayuga Displays uses wood for many of its non-heating cooling displays. Here, plywood is cut as programmed. Pieces are brought to different team members who fasten components together before bringing them to an enclosed area of the plant to be painted or stained depending on the item. More assembly, like casters and protective bumpers on tables, is required to keep the stands remaining mobile and sturdy enough to stand up to commercial traffic. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the plant, there is plenty going on with punching metal. Here, sheet metal is stamped or pressed, a process where flat metal is converted into specific component parts. In the press, a tool and die surface forms the metal into the desired shape. A team member grinds the sharp edges, making it safer and more accurate when the parts are assembled. Structural components are welded, the burrs are removed, and the frames buffed and polished. The frames are sent out for powder coating. Once they return, they are incorporated into the structure of the case. All of the metal components are gathered and fastened together on an adjustable work table. This section will house a refrigeration unit that will cool the display. Now, with the structure of the case completed, it's time to install heating or cooling, lighting, and electrical components. Some of the components need to have wiring strung through them before they can be fastened together. Wiring connects the case to lighting, heating, or cooling systems. Copper tubing is fitted and brazed until the refrigeration package is ready to be placed inside this display case. Everything is tracked carefully in the process of wood and metal turning into displays. One process needs the other to go smoothly for the next step to proceed. The display case is ready to be wrapped for shipping. Every unique corner is protected by cardboard and bubble wrap. Cayuga Displays employs 75 people and is expanding, but its origin story is a humble one.
The company started in Cayuga, Ontario, because the local Cayuga IGA approached the original founder of the company to build some displays for the produce department, so display tables. That program launched, it worked really well, and then the wholesaler that serviced that IGA said, this is a great program, we want to roll this out to other IGAs across the province. And Cayuga Displays started in a garage, moved to a building, which was expanded twice, added another building, then we leased another building, and now we're in this new 57,000 square foot building that pulls everything together.
Cayuga is in a unique location that fits right in with Cayuga Display's family-centric operations.
We pull a great labor force from the local community, often, rural farming base of people who, know how to work with their hands, and they don't have to then drive to the big urban centers, fight traffic. They can be home, with their families for dinner, that type of thing. For us, we believe that's a great advantage. And then we're close enough to the Toronto market and where a lot of our supply base resides, and also customer base. But we're also an hour away from Buffalo, from the border, so shipments to the US are very seamless for us. Always to be mindful of creating a great shopping experience for the customer. Focus on the food that's being sold.
That food being displayed brings the customer an experience that transforms a regular chore into a more calming and even elegant experience. Proudly made in Ontario.